Do you know why most people never get where they want to be? Because they waste their lives watching, comparing, and competing with everyone else. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent. That's not just advice, it's a weapon. Do you know why so many people never break through? Never touch the life they dream about? It's not because they aren't talented. It's not because they weren't given enough opportunities. It's because their energy is scattered in 1,000 different directions, wasted on things that do not matter, and on people who will never add anything to their growth. The truth is, this energy is your greatest currency. It is more valuable than time, more valuable than money, because without energy, you can't create anything at all. And yet, most people spend it recklessly, giving pieces of themselves away to gossip, drama, comparison, or chasing approval. By the end of the day, they are empty, drained, exhausted. Not because they worked on their dream, but because they handed their energy over to distractions. But what happens when you decide to hold your energy sacred? What happens when you stop investing it in meaningless noise and put every ounce into yourself? That's when you become unstoppable. That's when your life begins to shift in ways people cannot understand. Every single hour you pour into developing your mind, your skills, your body, your spirit, it compounds, it grows, it builds momentum that no one else can see, until suddenly you're ahead of everyone who doubted you and you didn't even announce it. Energy, when directed, becomes your greatest advantage. And if you want to rise, you cannot afford to waste it. Think about it. Energy fuels everything. Your discipline, your focus, your ambition. If you wake up and give that energy away by scrolling endlessly through other people's lives, by worrying about opinions that don't matter, by reacting to negativity, you've already lost before the day even begins. But if you wake up and guard that energy, if you channel it into your craft, into your health, into your purpose, you're building wealth that no one can take from you. Because energy invested in yourself multiplies. The results keep giving back long after the work is done. That is how real success is created, not by chasing everything, but by mastering the discipline to choose where your energy flows. And let me tell you this, energy attracts. People can feel when you are centered, when you are grounded, when you are focused on yourself and not on the noise around you. They feel the difference when you walk into a room, not desperate for attention, not scattered, but calm and powerful because you've invested in yourself. That's magnetic. That's influence. You don't have to scream to be noticed. People notice the energy of someone who is whole, someone who is disciplined, someone who has been building silently. You don't need to chase opportunities when your energy makes opportunities chase you. Energy is also protection. When you learn to protect your energy, you naturally remove yourself from people who drain you, from environments that poison you, from cycles that keep you small. You stop entertaining every argument, every distraction, every opinion. You learn to say no, not because you're arrogant, but because you understand the value of your focus. Your silence becomes your shield. You save your energy for the battles that matter, for the visions that belong to you, for the life you are creating. And in that silence, in that discipline, you find strength most people will never know. So the question is simple: where is your energy going? Every thought you entertain, every word you speak, every action you take is an investment. And if you keep spending it on things that do not serve your growth, you'll stay exactly where you are. But if you redirect it, if you pour all of it back into yourself, into learning, building, mastering, becoming, you will transform. Not by accident, not overnight, but with certainty. Because the law is unshakable. Energy invested in yourself always pays back more than you can imagine. Your energy is your power. Guard it. Focus it. Own it. Because when you master your energy, you master your life. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent. Watch the world shift around you. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not absence. Silence is not surrender. Silence is power. The world has trained us to believe that the loudest person in the room wins, that the one who announces brags or argues the most is the one in control. But the truth is the opposite. The loudest voice is usually the weakest. True strength doesn't need to prove itself with noise. It reveals itself through action, through presence, through results that speak louder than words ever could. When you embrace silence, you begin to hold a power that few understand, a power that intimidates without effort, a power that commands respect without asking. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts. Not everyone has earned the privilege of hearing your plans. Too often, we waste energy by sharing our dreams with people who secretly hope we fail, or with those who cannot understand the vision that burns inside us. We talk too much. We explain too much. We seek validation, forgetting that the more we speak, the more vulnerable we become to doubt, jealousy, and sabotage. Silence protects you. Silence guards your vision while it is still fragile, while it is still growing roots. The less you explain, the less room you give for others to interfere. Silence is your shield in a world that thrives on noise. Think about history's greatest movers. The ones who left a mark, the ones who shifted cultures, the ones who rose against the odds. They didn't waste their energy telling the world what they were about to do. They did it. They moved in silence. And then the world woke up to the results. There's something terrifying about a person who doesn't announce, doesn't warn, doesn't justify, but just acts. When you stop telling people what you're about to do, you free yourself from their opinions and their limitations. You stop being predictable. You stop being controlled. You create mystery. And mystery has power. Silence also gives you clarity. When you're always speaking, always explaining, always seeking to be heard, your own thoughts become clouded. But when you hold back, when you stay quiet, you can hear what others cannot. You hear your own intuition. You hear your own instincts. You notice the details, the energy, the intentions that slip past people who are too busy filling the air with words. In silence, you develop wisdom. You learn patience. You cultivate self-control. And self-control is one of the rarest, most magnetic traits you can possess. Understand this: silence is not passive. Silence is strategic. It is the choice to rise above the noise, to keep your vision sacred, to conserve your energy until the right moment to strike. It is not about hiding. It is about protecting. It is not about weakness. It is about intelligence. People may underestimate you when you are quiet, but that underestimation becomes your advantage. Because while they are distracted by their own noise, you are building, sharpening, preparing, and when you finally reveal what you've been creating in silence, it will be undeniable. So ask yourself, are you leaking your power by speaking too soon, too often, too much? Or are you protecting it by staying silent until it's time? Silence is not empty. It is full of strategy, full of strength, full of focus. When you learn to move in silence, you stop begging for recognition and start demanding it without a word. You stop chasing attention and start attracting it without effort. You stop explaining and start showing. And when you show, the world cannot ignore you. Silence is your weapon. Use it wisely. Guard your plans, protect your vision, and let your results be your voice. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent. Watch how power bends in your direction. Comparison is a thief. It doesn't just take your peace. It steals your confidence, your clarity, and your belief in your own journey. The moment you measure yourself against someone else, you hand them control of your worth. You surrender your power to a standard that was never meant for you. And yet, so many people live their lives trapped in this endless race, running in circles, trying to catch up to someone who was never supposed to be their competition in the first place. That is why so many stay stuck, miserable, and unfulfilled, because their focus is on everyone else's lane but their own. When you compare yourself, you blur your own vision. You stop seeing what makes you unique. You forget your strengths, your progress, your story. You begin to chase shadows instead of building substance. That is why comparison is so dangerous. It doesn't just distract you, it blinds you. It convinces you that you are not enough, when in reality, you already carry everything you need to rise. The only problem is that you keep dimming your light by staring at someone else's flame. But hear me clearly, no one can be you. No one can walk your exact path. No one can live your purpose. And that is your power. The world thrives on comparison. Social media fuels it. It's a constant highlight reel of other people's achievements, beauty, success, and possessions. But what you don't see is the struggle, the sacrifice, the failures behind those images. You compare your raw, unedited life to someone else's carefully curated version of theirs, and you always lose. You lose not because you aren't enough, but because you are playing a game that was designed to make you feel less than. And once you start chasing someone else's standard, you stop honoring your own progress. You forget that your journey has its own timeline. You forget that your destiny doesn't need to look like anyone else's to be great. Here's the truth. The only competition that matters is the one you have with yourself. Every day, your mission is simple. Be better than you were yesterday. Learn something new. Push a little harder. Grow a little stronger. That's it. When you measure progress this way, comparison loses its grip. You stop asking, am I as good as them? And you start asking, am I better than I was? And that question changes everything. Because progress, not perfection, is the real measure of success. When you stop comparing, you take back control of your confidence. You start to appreciate your own path, the lessons, the setbacks, the victories that shaped you into who you are. You begin to stand tall in your own story, instead of shrinking in the shadow of someone else's. Confidence doesn't come from being the best in the world. It comes from being the best version of yourself, unapologetically. And when you live that way, people notice. They feel your authenticity. They respect your individuality. Because nothing is more powerful than a person who knows who they are and refuses to be shaken by anyone else's standard. So understand this. Comparison is a trap designed to keep you doubting, distracted, and dependent. Break free. Stop measuring your life against people who are not walking your path. Stop wasting your energy trying to match someone else's pace. Focus on your own growth, your own journey, your own victories. Because the truth is, you are not behind. You are not less. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, with the power to rise higher than you can even imagine. Kill comparison before it kills your confidence. Stay in your lane, focus on your own growth, and measure yourself only against who you were yesterday. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent, and watch your confidence transform into unshakable power. Obsession is the line between mediocrity and greatness. The world celebrates balance, but the truth is, balance rarely builds legacies. Those who rise to the top, those who transform themselves, those who shift the world, they are obsessed. They give more, they push harder, they stay longer, they refuse to settle when everyone else is comfortable. Obsession is not about being reckless. It's about caring so deeply for your dream, your craft, your growth, that you refuse to accept anything less than excellence. Without obsession, your potential stays locked away, untouched. With obsession, you unleash a force that nothing and no one can stop. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack the fire. They dabble. They try something for a few weeks, then move on when it gets difficult. They chase 100 different things, never committing long enough to master one. And then they wonder why success seems out of reach. The answer is simple. Dabblers don't win. The world does not reward. Kind of. It rewards the obsessed. The ones who keep going when it's inconvenient, when it's exhausting, when nobody else understands. Obsession is the difference between someone who dreams about change and someone who actually creates it. Obsession sharpens you. When you are obsessed, you study when others sleep. You practice when others party. You prepare when others procrastinate. You refuse to waste time because you understand the cost of distraction. Obsession eliminates excuses. It teaches you discipline, because nothing matters more than the mission you've committed to. And in that discipline, in that focus, you begin to transform. Your body changes, your skills sharpen, your mind strengthens. Every single part of you evolves because obsession forces growth. But here's the truth about obsession. People will not understand it. They will call you crazy. They will call you too intense, too focused, too extreme. They will try to pull you back into their comfort zone because your discipline exposes their laziness. Your commitment highlights their excuses. And that makes people uncomfortable. But obsession demands that you stand apart. It demands that you sacrifice being liked, in order to be respected. It demands that you trust the fire inside you more than the noise around you. If you can handle being misunderstood, obsession will take you where balance never could. Obsession is also freedom. When you are locked into your purpose, distractions lose their grip. The things that used to tempt you, comparison, gossip, approval, comfort, fade away because nothing compares to the vision you're chasing. Obsession simplifies your life. It strips away the unnecessary and keeps you aligned with what matters most. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing one thing so relentlessly that you become undeniable. And when you are undeniable, doors open that talent alone could never unlock. Obsession creates opportunities that luck cannot touch. So the choice is yours: dabble or dominate. Live for comfort or live for transformation. Settle for average or demand greatness from yourself. Obsession is not for everyone, but if you choose it, it will break you, rebuild you, and ultimately elevate you into someone unrecognizable. You will not just achieve goals, you will redefine who you are. And when that transformation happens, when the world finally sees the person you've become, they will call it talent. They will call it luck. They will call it destiny. But you will know the truth: it was obsession. Obsession is the fuel that turns dreams into reality. Commit fully, give everything, and let nothing pull you away. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent, and let obsession transform you into unstoppable power. Respect is not demanded with noise. It is earned in silence. The truth is, talk is cheap. Anyone can make promises. Anyone can announce their dreams. Anyone can fill a room with words. But words without action are empty. They fade quickly. What truly commands respect is restraint. The discipline to hold back, to let action carry the weight, to let results do the speaking. Silence is not weakness, it is strength. It is proof that you don't need to convince anyone, because you already know what you are building. And people can feel that. They respect the one who doesn't try to impress with words, but proves everything with outcomes. Look around, the world is filled with talkers. People who declare their plans loudly. People who argue endlessly. People who waste energy explaining what they are going to do. But most of those words never materialize into action. That is why silence cuts so deeply. When you refuse to join the noise, when you move in silence, people notice. They notice because it is rare. They notice because it feels different. They notice because they cannot figure you out, and mystery demands attention. Respect doesn't come from being predictable. It comes from being undeniable. And silence is what makes you undeniable. There is a unique power in restraint. Anyone can react. Anyone can argue. Anyone can defend themselves with noise. But it takes true control to stay quiet when provoked, to keep building when attacked, to keep moving forward without announcing every step. That control makes people stop. It makes them pay attention. It makes them realize you are not like everyone else. And the moment they realize that, they respect you, even if they don't admit it out loud. Because deep down, everyone respects discipline. Everyone respects the one who doesn't need to prove, but instead is. Silence also protects your dignity. When you waste your energy on arguments, when you fight to prove your worth, You lower yourself to a place where respect cannot exist. But when you stay silent, you rise above it. You show that your value does not depend on anyone's approval. You show that you are not desperate to be heard because you know your presence speaks louder than any argument ever could. Silence positions you as someone who moves with confidence, not desperation. And confidence, not noise, is what commands respect. Understand this: respect is not given to those who talk the most. It is given to those who deliver the most. The athlete who trains in silence and shocks the world on game day. The artist who disappears into their craft and reemerges with a masterpiece. The entrepreneur who quietly builds and suddenly dominates the market. These are the ones the world respects, because respect comes from impact, not intention. The silent worker always earns more respect than the loud dreamer. And once you realize that, you'll stop wasting time on words and double down on action. So stop telling the world what you're about to do. Stop trying to convince anyone of your value. Stop lowering your energy to explain yourself to people who cannot understand your vision. Let them doubt. Let them whisper. Let them wonder. Your silence will disturb them more than your words ever could. And when the results finally arrive, when your work speaks so loudly that it silences every critic, you will not have to ask for respect. It will already be yours. Respect is not won through noise. It is earned through silence, through discipline, through undeniable results. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent, and let your silence command the respect the world cannot deny. Focus is freedom. In a world full of distractions, the rarest and most valuable ability you can develop is the ability to give your attention to one thing with everything you have. Most people think freedom is doing everything at once, chasing every opportunity, trying to please everyone, juggling endless commitments. But that is not freedom. That is slavery to chaos. True freedom comes when you learn to block out the noise, narrow your vision, and pour yourself into what matters most. Focus is what breaks chains, because it cuts away everything that does not serve your purpose. When you focus, you take back control of your life. Distraction is controlled by someone else. It's letting the world decide where your energy goes, letting outside voices dictate your priorities. Every scroll, every notification, every irrelevant opinion is stealing a piece of your future. But when you focus, you say no. You take your attention back from the world and put it where it belongs, on your growth, your craft, your mission. That is where freedom begins. Because the moment you control your focus, you control your future. Focus brings clarity. Clarity eliminates confusion. When you know exactly where your attention is going, you stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. You stop scattering yourself across endless distractions. You stop chasing validation, chasing shortcuts, chasing people who were never meant to be part of your story. Instead, you move with precision. Every step has direction. Every decision has purpose, and that purpose gives you power. Focus doesn't just keep you moving. It makes sure you're moving in the right direction. The truth is, most people are exhausted not because they work too hard, but because they focus on too many things at once. They divide their energy into 100 little pieces. and wonder why nothing grows. But those who achieve greatness, those who rise above average, understand the law of focus. When you give all of yourself to one thing, it multiplies. Progress comes faster. Momentum builds stronger. Success arrives sooner. Focus compresses time. It gives you years of growth in months. Because energy directed is always more powerful than energy divided. And here is the gift of focus. It creates freedom not just in results, but in life itself. The more you focus, the less you need. The less you need, the freer you become. You stop needing approval because your direction gives you confidence. You stop needing distractions because your mission gives you fulfillment. You stop needing to chase because your focus makes you magnetic. This is the paradox of discipline. The more focused you are, the more freedom you create. You are no longer pulled by the chaos of the world. You move by the clarity of your vision. That is true freedom. So understand this: focus is not limitation. It is liberation. The world wants you distracted because a distracted person is weak, controllable, and stagnant. But a focused person is unstoppable. A focused person creates, builds, rises, and inspires. That is why your freedom depends on your focus. Guard it. Protect it. Refuse to let anyone steal it. Because the day you master your focus is the day you master your freedom. And when you are free, nothing and no one can hold you back. Focus is the gateway to freedom. Eliminate distractions, claim your clarity, and direct every ounce of energy toward your mission. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent. And watch as your focus unlocks the freedom the world cannot take away. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Talent can get you noticed. Luck can give you a moment. But only discipline can create a destiny. Discipline is not glamorous. It's not loud. It's not celebrated when it happens in the dark. But it is the foundation that holds every dream together. Without it, you crumble under pressure. With it, you become unshakable. Every person you admire, every success story, every empire you've seen, it was built on discipline. That daily decision to show up, to push through, to rise even when it's inconvenient. That's what shapes destiny. The problem is most people mistake motivation for discipline. Motivation is fleeting. It's a spark that comes and goes. Discipline is the fire that burns, even when no one is watching. Even when you don't feel like it. Motivation says, I'll do it when it's easy. Discipline says, I'll do it no matter what. Motivation relies on feelings. Discipline relies on commitment. And in a world addicted to instant gratification, the ones who master discipline stand out because they refuse to bow to their feelings. They build habits that shape their future. They create consistency that compounds into power. Discipline is freedom disguised as sacrifice. At first, it feels like restriction. Waking up early, sticking to routines, saying no when it would be easier to say yes. But every sacrifice you make in the moment is an investment in your future self. The discipline to save money creates financial freedom. The discipline to take care of your health creates longevity. The discipline to sharpen your craft creates mastery. What looks like hard work today turns into a life most people will never touch tomorrow. Discipline may feel like chains in the beginning, but in time, it becomes wings. And understand this discipline builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your confidence grows. Every time you follow through, you prove to yourself that you are reliable, that you are capable, that you are strong. Confidence is not built on compliments from others. It's built on discipline within yourself. When you know you can depend on you, the world cannot break you. You no longer rely on external validation because your self-respect is rooted in the discipline of keeping your own word. That is power most people will never know. Discipline also protects you from regret. People often quit because discipline feels too heavy. But regret is heavier. Regret is the weight of opportunities missed, potential wasted, dreams left to die because you lacked the consistency to chase them. Discipline may cost you comfort in the short term, but regret will cost you your soul in the long term. When you choose discipline, you choose a future free from the pain of what if. You choose to live with pride instead of disappointment. You choose to build instead of settle. And that choice shapes everything. So make no mistake, your destiny is not written by chance. It is written by discipline. Every daily action, every small choice, every sacrifice stacks up and becomes the story of your life. You don't control the world, but you control your habits. You control your effort. You control your discipline. And when you master that, destiny bends in your direction. Discipline is the architect of greatness, the author of success, the foundation of every legacy that lasts. Discipline builds destiny. Stay consistent, stay committed, and refuse to break your own word. Focus only on yourself. Stay silent. And let your discipline write the story the world will never forget.